close this. This is, and I can make it like this little bit, and this, and my legends should be in the center or what? Yeah, top center. Fine. So here we can bring other things. For example, I also want to see one thing more. We can open the highlight the border so that we know the space of exactly what is going on. This is now showing me the space. So furthermore, I need to make a bar chart for my time elapsed. Let's say this. Here what I can bring my project duration, the baseline duration, this, and I want to bring my time elapsed and time remain. Here we have percentage, here we have like this. So we don't need this title, so you can switch off the title. It is done. It's showing like that. So this is very minor, so we need to increase the width. So how we can increase? For that you can go into access and increase the width by this to check. Yeah, now it seems little better. We can see if we can increase more. More is not happening. If we do this, nothing. You need to just check randomly. No, whatever is suiting best to you. Okay, this seems best. So we need data label, so we can just bring the data labeling here as well. So now it shows like this: project duration, time elapsed, time remaining. It is, if I change the time, these values will be changing accordingly. See, project duration is not changing because it's constant. S curve is changing, these values are changing, and if I change this BOQIs or anything, the other all the values will be changing as well. So let's say I have taken it until this point, and that's our need now. Okay, if you want to make the color same, what you can do, see the first, second and third in our theme, you need to select these things as per your need. If you go into theme, customize, the first, second and third color are these. So that means 1, 2 and 3. Actual cost will be this color, planned value will be this color, and this earned value will be the first color. So you need to bring all these color as per your need, whatever you want. So that's why if maybe the planned value here is a light green and here planned value is a dark green. Why? Because if I click here, the planned value is at top. So just bring earned value at top, so that earned value will have another color, planned value will have same color just like the above. So it's your choice, whatever you want to do. Okay, so here I will select the border as well to show the area, means the part where it is going until. Okay, it makes sense. And if I go back to this part, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. So what else can we bring? We can bring the dates. So let's say I will just copy that. I also want to see the dates in my dashboard. How we can see the date? For dates, we know that we want baseline date, start date, finish date. So these dates are available here. So just close that. Baseline start date. Okay, and just copy paste the baseline finish date. Okay, so it is asking here earliest. We don't need that all. What we want, simply baseline start. Okay, this is simple what we want here to be appearing. So you can use the space now, or let's say this margin is enough. Similarly here, and okay, earliest for the start date, it should be earliest. Okay, because we know that this is the log date, it cannot be changed. But the latest date in the finish, we should have a latest date, because if you are changing the filter, so the cluster D finish date may be something else. It earliest date will be the start date, which can be 5, 6, 10 months ago, but the latest date means the finish date. So that's why for the finish date, always choose the latest. So I will choose here latest, but I don't want here to be shown, so I will do baseline finish. Sorry, I will do here now baseline finish. That makes sense. So we want to compare the baseline dates with the forecast date. So I will copy them and I want them to be here, and here I need to bring we can bring the actual start, actual finish as well, but I will prefer here is the start, because anything which has started actually, so it will be the same date, and if something is not started, so at least it will give me the forecast date. So earliest of the start, I can make it simple start, and if something is like that, so what you need to do, simply just click on that date, go to the format here and do whatever you want. To me this is the easiest way, dash date dash month dash year. So and press enter. This is the easiest way of doing so, and I like the same formatting. It's easily readable, so you can utilize this space. What else here? The same, I want here to be the finish date, which is a forecast finish date, this one. This is already, so I want only this part to be shown. That's it. So there is little space available. If we want to utilize that, we can bring something else here. You can bring some, let's say, total float here, or you can bring project duration. Project duration is already here, so I think it's enough to see. But if you want to bring in a big way, means a large value, so you can bring that as well. So I will make this, I will just make sure the space is fine. So I will do one thing, go in here, actual size, and yeah, I want it to be here. I want this to be above. So these adjustments you can do as per your need. So now fit to page. Okay, so we have started. So let's say if I change the zone to 2, these baselines are changing as well, and these dates are changing as well. So now it is showing the start date was this for this part, means zone 2, and the finish date is this, forecast finish date. So it is showing schedule variance is this, cost variance is 3 million. So everything, if I select this part, it will show the part area for that as well. Now you see the data is changed for this part. This is the start date of zone 3, baseline finish, actual start and actual finish. Similarly, if you check some other this is not BOQ, heading is BOQ, but they are showing the cluster. So let's say cluster D. So this is the situation of cluster D. And one thing more, we will go in detail when we are analyzing the report, that what is this. Actually this is a correct value, this is fine. That shows that cluster C didn't do any work in this part. In these 3 months nothing happened in cluster D. That's why it is broken here, and then it is going until this part. Why it is happening? Because we know that we put the formula for cumulatives. Let me bring the, this is the cumulative, this part, variable says last date. What is the criteria for last date? Where the earned value, is it labor or cost, is greater than 0. So then bring the last date. If it is not greater than 0, then put the blank. It is putting the blank. So that's why in this part earned value is not greater than 0. Nothing happened in this part, in these months, in this area, whatever the filter is used. What is the filter used so far? Cluster C. So that's why it says nothing happened in this, so it put blank against that. So you don't need to worry about is it wrong or right. It is absolutely right. So but the DAX is showing the results which we have asked. Now it will show smooth line because something is happened here, all the filters are selected. So far this is the situation. So in case we want to bring the delay, so there are two options. You can bring delay from total float as well, but it will not be a dynamic delay for time point of view. If you change the time, data is changing, but total float will not be changed because total float is changing after CPM logic. forward pass, reverse pass, then early late dates come into play, and then the total float changes. But here we are not doing, this is not the CPM engine, this is a simple analysis. We are doing data visualization, so we are using the data to visualize them. So whatever the value is coming, it is coming from the source, and source is P6. So that's why we cannot bring total float to change once a date is changed, but we can bring the total float to change if these values are changing.